The following content is intended for a mature audience only. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Boom, boom. We're on British Bears, coming to you from another land. The British Bears Show, another kind of fan. Bears fans all day, Bears fans all night, 365 days, 5,000 miles away. Hey, hey, hey! The British Bears, the Irish Bears, the German Bears, the Polish Bears. Wait, what? We are bears. We are bears. We are bears. Fans. The British Bears. The British Bears. Welcome to the British Bears.
Welcome to the British Bears Show. And now your hosts, C-Dub and Jason UK Bears.
Well, cheers, Walter, for that. I'll let these two individuals dance like a bunch of knobheads. I'm far too cool for that. I'm not even getting involved.
The British Bears Show.
Victory Monday! Woo! Come on!
Well,
Where's Dave? Where's Dave? Oh, come on, where is he?
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta switch that. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Whoa. No, there he
There he
is.
is. There he is. Yeah, the big Dave, the eye crumpet's back.
The eye candy's back in the room yet. I'll bring the
No,
ladies in. Here we go,
Yeah,
boys.
We win that Super Bowl. That shirt's coming off, mate.
That's just an excuse you've been
yourself.
saving up for ages, Dave. Right, well, I'm the host, Chris Watts, and to my that way is Jason. Third along down the line is Dave, and we have a guest on, Mr. Shorty,
Special
Dan,
guest.
the guy who runs the channel, who is the channel, should I say? And he's come on kindly tonight to say hello to Dave, and it's great to have you on, Dan, as always, mate. We never have enough chance to speak to each other. It's always good to have a chance to speak to you, mate.
Thank you. I agree.
How is everybody? How's everybody doing?
Buzzing.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's go, man. Victory Monday.
I'll tell you how I'm doing. Wait.
We're on British Bears, coming to you
How I'm feeling, baby.
from another land.
Playoff bound.
The British Bears
Yes,
Show,
officially confirmed.
another
Playoffs,
kind
here we
of
come, boys.
fan.
I woke up the next day like, I can't believe we're 11-4. Like 5-6 years ago, we would have clinched the division with an 11-4 record with one game to go. And I wake up the next day and we didn't clinch. And I was like, oh, that's right, because we played on Saturday and the games haven't happened on Sunday yet. Here we go. Lions lose.
Awesome. It's the only decent thing Aaron Rodgers has done all his career. He's beat the Detroit Lions on Sunday. So, fellas, there were like a bit of a game on Saturday night I watched, and it was quite exciting as well, wasn't it? The Bears beat the fucking Green Bay Packers, Cow Shaggers, 22-16 in overtime, baby. What a game it was. What an atmosphere it sounded like as well at Soldiers Field. The atmosphere sounded electric. You could really hear the crowd. But let's kick on with the show, man. The offense. Let's talk about Caleb. He went 19 to 34 for 250 yards and 2 TDs. We'll start with our guest. Go on, Dan. Give me your sort of thoughts about how Caleb played through the game and what were the highlights for you?
I'm going to be honest, man. I'm not an apologist for a Green Bay injury, and I will never apologize for beating a Green Bay team that is down by injury. And so I'll be honest. I was a little bit excited when they took out Jordan Love, because that's just the kind of thing they would do to us. But then sitting here watching their second string quarterback just drive the ball down the fucking field constantly, I was already in psycho mode, and I had Coach B and his family are here right now. They're watching this right now in the living room. And
Dan, are you going to confess? Are you going to confess to what you did in the fourth quarter?
Yes, and there was like 10 minutes to go.
Yeah,
I'm like, I can't do this. They had just drove the ball down again. I just went out into the garage and just started like nervously cleaning my garage. You know, just like, oh, well, at least I get to. Oh, my garage is a lot cleaner now. And then I was like, I can't watch us lose to another. When's the last time we beat a backup quarterback?
I told you in the group chat, the Bengals, only a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So, no, a backup Packers quarterback.
Oh, Packers. You didn't say that in the chat. You didn't say that.
Yeah.
Malik Willis beat us last time. What's the guy that they ended up trading to the Seahawks for all those draft picks? He beat us that year. So I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and watch this happen. So I just got up, went to the garage. 10 minutes to go. It's like 10:30 here. So I'm like, the game must be over by now. So I go back inside, because every time I would leave and go out to the garage, the Bears would do something good and the Packers would do something bad. And then I would come in and it would be the opposite, and it'd be like, so I'm like, I'm not going to watch this, right? So then it's like, the game's got to be over by now. So I come into the house, and our wives are like, no, get out of here. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's a boyfriend.
Sat there, and my buddy Coach B is like, he's just trying to talk Bears with me. I'm like, dude, I don't want to talk about the Bears right now. I just like, let's talk about life. I don't want to think about it right now, because it was a loss in my head.
No,
and then his son comes in. He's like, the game's over. I'm like, yeah. He's like, they lost. I'm like, I start freaking out. He's like, no, they won. So we came running back in the house, rewound it back to the fourth quarter, and I was up till 6 o'clock in the morning talking to you gentlemen, saying I'm still rewatching this. And then I got up the next day and rewatched it. So I'm kind of partly sad that I missed it in real time, because it would have been special to watch it, but I was too emotionally charged to deal with that.
It was special, man. It fucking was special. Tell you.
So glad you won it, though, man. By the way, I'm here right now because I took today off because of my company, and I wanted to be here just to officially meet you in person, Dave, and say thank you for taking your time out of your life to join these lovely lads and make the show better. Not that it wasn't great, but it's a little bit better because we have three of you now instead of two of you.
Well, I find as well when you're doing a podcast, 3 seems to be a good number as well. To you just get different sort of conversations going, and it can get more balance. But Shorty, you haven't told me what you thought about Caleb Williams yet, mate. About how he played.
All I gotta say is, that last drive. You're seeing the darts come out of his hand with velocity. They look like 102-mile-an-hour pitches. It was exactly what I envisioned when I thought about this time of year, where he would be in his timing and rhythm and his footwork. Boom, 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 drop back, boom, plant the foot, ball out of his hand, first down, ball out of his hand, first down, ball out of his hand, first down. And then that final pass to DJ. Listen, not the numbers. It's how. All that matters is when you have a quarterback that when the game is on the line and you're down by 10 with 4 minutes to go, that you have a quarterback that can do that. 6 times now this year, tied for the record with 5. Now we have the record because of our second-year quarterback, first-round pick of the draft last year, that half of the fan base, for whatever annoying reason, refused to let the Justin Fields thing go, was shitting all over Caleb for whatever reason. And here we sit now exactly what I like. We've just allow it to develop to get to this point and sit back and enjoy the process. And here we are now. By this time next year, those darts I'm talking about, the timing and rhythm and the footwork and everything all combined at once. Like I've said it before, you're going to just see like, it's going to be like Aaron Rodgers when he was kicking our ass 50 to something, and Tom Brady, who was kicking our ass 50 to something, and Peyton Manning, in his prime. He's by year 2, year 3 in this offense, it's going to be sick to watch. It's going to we're so blessed as Bears fans right now. We need to embrace that.
Good comment. What were your thoughts, Dave, about Caleb?
Oh, Jesus. As you boys know, I've been on late shifts all week, so it's been like a war zone at work. And I got home about 12:30 Saturday night. I think I was the only person in Reading that was sober. And I got home, had a shower, made some tea, had a bit of food, and I really settled into the game. But Caleb didn't. The crowd were up for it. The atmosphere was brilliant. Everyone with their white towels. It was like a partisan atmosphere, and it was fucking brilliant. But we just never got going. And I did worry that Caleb, I don't know. I don't know. 1 minute the team was fantastic, and then next minute they were horrific. And it was just I don't know. It was a roller coaster of emotions the whole game. But Caleb, yet again, he just showed that he's got the fucking bollocks. That when it comes down to it, he's the man. And I'll tell you what, even though it was a tough game, it was exciting to watch. But the crowd didn't lose faith, and there was no booing. They just got on with it and helped support the team all the way through. Because even in our group chat, with a few minutes to go, we knew something was going to happen. When it happened with the onside kick and stuff like that, we just didn't see it coming. But everything was brilliant, and Caleb, he stepped up, and now the 2 touchdown passes that he put in, Jesus, they were fantastic.
Beautiful.
Jason, give me your thoughts, mate.
Because someone asked, didn't they? One of you, I think was it Dave, you said in the group chat, you rewatched the game and you were trying to sort of almost decide ask our opinions, which we thought was the best of the touchdown passes. And I thought the second one, but then I looked again, I've been on a little watch today again, and the first one to Jade Walker, man, is that the way he's running backwards and then puts that ball right in that corner with a guy in his face. I just, I don't know. It's hard to decide.
Was it 4th down as well?
Yes.
Was 4th and 4.
And that's the bit that got me, because it was a 4th down. He had a couple of Packers players really rushing at him hard, and even the throw was beautiful, but it was a little bit high, and just getting I'm still on the fence with that one. I still think the first one was probably better, because there was more. Because if we'd have dropped that, that's game over then, isn't it?
Yeah, in terms of the pressure situation, it was pretty special. But he's just clutch, isn't he, man? It's again no interceptions, couple of drops again that will keep affecting it, but he just gets rid of the ball sharply. He's just running the offense, isn't he? And like you said earlier, Dan, I'm so excited for what it's going to be in 2 or 3 years, man. Once Caleb knows this offense like the back of his hand, once he's seen more defenses up front, once he knows what he's looking at,
Once he knows where all the holes are in those defenses.
Yeah. Once he starts to pick out who's coming, who's not, once he starts reading defenses, he's going through his progressions better. He's getting out of the huddle better. He's running it. We've seen so much progress this year from him. I'm just stoked, man. Absolutely buzzing. Cannot believe it. I'm kind of lost the word. He was just brilliant. It's like, even like we said, within 10 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go, 10 points down. It's just like that's his zone, man. It's like I was trying to explain it to my wife. We were been talking about it quite a bit. I'm trying to explain to her how excited I am about like the future and what it means, and the coaching staff we've got, and how amazing that is, the way they've been assembled, and the chances of them going anywhere. When you've got your offensive play caller is your head coach, and your DC's just been head coach. So I was just trying to explain it. It just gets me excited. Just listening to myself talk about how we're set up now for the next potentially 10 years, man. If you've got the core of the team together, we've got issues with cap space and getting people signed. We know that. That's for the future. I don't give a shit about that right now. All I care about is next week right now. So there's stuff to manage, but that's what the GM does, man. So, and I thought of that too when it was the Carolina trade, man. And then the GM job, he got the head coach in, didn't he? He got Ben Johnson in, and his number 1 pick passing to the guy he traded for in the deal to get that number 1 pick to win the game in overtime against the Packers. I'm loving it, man. I'm ready. Yeah, Caleb's the real deal, isn't he? I don't think anyone can deny it.
Really quick, I'm just gonna, because I want to hear what Chris has to say, and I don't want to overtake your show, but I just want to say that me and my buddy were sitting on the couch before the game talking about the reasons why I hate the Packers. It's because they're going to get, like, every damn game they get, look at that roughing the passer foul. They'll get some kind of personal foul. They'll get a pass interference, and then on the other hand, we'll get Caleb speared in the head, or Justin, whoever, speared in the head when they're running out of the bounds and get slammed out of bounds onto their face, or they're sliding and get speared in the head and it's a no call, or there's a pass interference against them that's a no call, or we have a 45-yard touchdown pass, but then it turns into a holding that's barely a holding. Like the thing that pissed me up was at the end of the game, going to Loveland, first down, got out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Oh, holding call on the only guy that hasn't had a fucking penalty in the last 2.5 years. They give a holding call on Tooney, like things like that. And that's what drove me to leave the game with 10 minutes to go clean my garage, is because it happens every game constantly. It happened all game, this game. And the difference is the coaching is what is able to overcome that. And that goes to everything we just talked about here. The future is bright because we're not going to lose him. We're not going to lose Ben like Dan Campbell lost Ben. Ben is the team. We're not going to lose Dennis Allen to become a head coach again. Our offensive and defensive coordinator and the core of our team and the coaches and the people that make the decisions that bring in better coaches that we will lose in the future are here, and they are not going anywhere. The future is bright. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. I'm sure it's your time to talk.
No, Danny, you didn't interrupt at all. I mean, my thoughts are just sort of, I think he did really well with them two receivers. What I didn't have, Robert Dunze and Burden the third. And I thought it was quite noticeable in the first half, like we were struggling to get open for him. But what can you say about the kid, man? He's a comeback king special. He's got it in his blood. He's got it in his bones. I mean, I thought even when we scored that touchdown to Walker, and then we went, people. I don't know why the commentators get going, oh, I bet Ben's going to go for 2 points. You were never going to go for 2 points, you fucking idiot. And they went for the extra point. And then when we got the onside kick, that I knew we were going to win. Then I knew it because if they'd got that kickoff, they probably could have just run out the clock, the Packers. I thought he played in himself, didn't turn the ball over, missed a few, but then again, he makes up for it for that last touchdown pass, which was apparently 58 yards in the air, the pass was, and you couldn't have put it any better for the guy to catch it. And even better, it was against the guy who did that cheap shot on DJ Moore, the motherfucker.
Oh.
Number 25 of theirs, wanker.
Yeah, what was that all about? Because Caleb was running the ball to his left and then was going out of bounds. Was he out of bounds when he was hit, or because technically
the one on DJ he's talking about?
The one on DJ. No, Caleb was on that play. Caleb was running. He was running to the left and he went out of bounds. And on that play is when DJ just got slammed in the back. Yeah. But I can't figure out if it was after he was out of bounds or before, because technically DJ is a blocker on that play now that he's running. So it was like, it reminded me of the Jim McMahon threw an interception. Now he's a blocker. Let's pick him up and slam him onto his fucking shoulder. Right. So in a way, I'm still trying to figure out if that was a cheap shot or not, or it was a legal block. Right.
Well, either way, it wasn't it? It was in his back, man.
It was.
I mean, he were away from the play. I mean, DJ Moore was out the play by that point. And it was a cheap shot, man. Yep. It was a cheap shot. I can't believe the coaches didn't make more of it. But then again, what can you do? But anything more to say about Caleb, fellas?
He's it, isn't he? He's the man. He's the one.
I'll end it with this. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. And this is no slight. This just means that the torch always gets passed. Eventually it gets passed. Emmitt Smith is now the leading rusher of the NFL, right? He's not the greatest running back of all time, but right now, if you ask anyone who's the greatest Chicago Bear of all time, everyone's going to say Walter Payton. And what I believe, and I've always believed this, and now finally, I was saying to my buddy, why did it take 2 years for everyone to say what I've been saying, 2 years ago? Like, you just have to enjoy the process until we get here, and now we are. that I believe that when Caleb retires, he is going to be known by that group of people in that population at that, and all the 10-year-olds that are going to be 25 or 30 right now are going to say Caleb Williams is the greatest Bear of all time. And it's not a slight on Walter. It just means the torch gets passed generationally based on what you're watching and witnessing with your own eyes over the course of enough time to cement that in your own mind.
I mean, hopefully, I agree with you, Dan. Hopefully, when they build a new stadium, which will probably end up in Leeds, where I live, where they're going, it's not getting any closer to fucking Illinois, is it? So you might as well have it over here in Yorkshire. You know what I mean? Have it at Ellen Road, where our soccer team plays.
Well said,
But,
well said, Chris.
oh, it's a fucking, honestly, Kevin, what's he called? Warren? Is it Warren? The guy?
The president, yeah.
Yeah, he's had 3 years to sort out a fucking stadium, and we're nowhere nearer sorting out the stadium we were 3 years ago. Absolute bullshit, man. Bullshit. What's he getting paid for? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's off to Williams, man. He's just got that sort of. He's just got it in his bones, and he's got winning bones, man. He never gives up. He always keeps fighting. And it just seems like every game he seems to be more and more control of the offense and out-shift people around pre-snap. And also as well, he's still spreading the ball about. He's not sort of just, when Roma Dunze were playing, he seemed to sort of, throw a lot to him and sort of focus on him a lot. But yeah, let's get on to the Russian attack. Swift got 13 for 50. He got 13 for 58 yards. Monongai 9 for 50 yards. And Williams, he ran for 3 for 30 yards. What were your thoughts about the running game, Jason?
Solid. I think I don't know if he went away from it too early, but I think I thought we could have run it more. But I mean, Green Bay's defense is good. They're top 10 in every category. I think everyone kind of forgets that. We think we got a good running attack, and it ultimately paid dividends. Certainly second half when it got going more. I think that's what we plan on, isn't it? Once you get the team into the second half and they're a bit more less fresh, shall we say. Still had some great plays, some explosive plays. All three of Monongai, Williams, and Moore had runs over 10 yards, so we're probably still leading the table on explosive plays. But yeah, effective, I think. There's a few times it got blown up, which is a bit disappointing. But it's Green Bay are a good team, aren't they? They are. We say it for a gritty teeth, but they are. They're a good side, and I love the fact that we. A lot of the analysts were anointing them Super Bowl champions like a few weeks back, weren't they? But they are, statistically, they are a good side. It's I have got some stats here about that. It's an early pre-stat bomb for you, but the Bears are only the second team this season to put up 400 yards of offense against the Packers in this game. Right, the only other one to do that was Dallas, got 436. So not the Lions didn't do that twice. The Broncos didn't do it. The Eagles didn't do it. The Bengals didn't do it. We're only the second team to put up 400 yards of offense on that defense. So even with or without Parsons, they are a good side. We had the third most passing yards and the second most rushing yards they've given up this season. So it was a pretty good performance against a pretty good team and take control of the division. It's in our destiny now, isn't it? So I thought the running game was effective. Not the best game we've ever had, but 150 yards is pretty good. Happy.
Cool. Did any of you guys go back and watch Matt LaFleur's pressers after the game like a psychopath like I did?
No.
So I can see that look on his face. Matt LaFleur.
Flam.
Dave, what were your thoughts about the running game, mate?
You know what? There's something different this year. When you got people like Monongai, when he gets hit, it just doesn't stop. Even Swifty.
Sorry, talking about Dave. Sorry to interrupt, mate. But I loved. He ran over. He fucking trucked McKinney, didn't he? The DB came down to stop him on that pass, and Caleb dumped it off, and he ran him over. I love it, man.
Yeah, there's just something different this year with Swift. There was a couple of plays I watched on the highlights afterwards, and it's just like they get hit, but that doesn't mean they're going to stop. They just continue. The ball comes in tight to them. They drive hard. They get their legs driving, and if a couple of lads can back them up behind, they just get that extra 3 or 4 yards. And I just think there's a different vibe to it, the running game this year. And with the offense, there just seems to be like calm. Ben Johnson on the sidelines, you could tell he was a bit moody because obviously things weren't working, but there was no urgency. It was nice and calm, and I quite like that. And but for me this year, every time our boys get the ball, they're going to do something with it, and there seems to be more gaps and little swerves in and out, and we just get that extra yard here and there. And you know what? It does gas the defence of the opposition when they keep running at them. But yeah, I was impressed with them. Obviously, the first half, not a lot was really happening for us, really. But they stuck at it, and yeah, we got 2 quality running backs there.
Oh, definitely. What do you think, Dan?
Just to piggyback off that, like, everything that you just said, Dave. But what I'm loving about what we're seeing from this running game is the misdirections and the counters. Like, you got the entire offensive line moving to the right, and then boom, that creates the hole to the left, and then Monangai or Swift are able to just plant that foot and go the opposite direction and get 5, 6, 10 yards. And when we went through the draft, Dave, you probably don't even know about this, but we do a marathon for every draft, and this is our 3rd year doing it. Was last year, and we did it all 3 days, and we all knew we needed a running back. I wanted the speedy Trey Henderson, and as soon as he gets picked 2 picks before us by the Patriots, boom, we traded back. I knew that was the guy that we wanted then, right? And I wanted my first 2 picks to be the tight end that the Colts drafted, Tyler Warren, and then I wanted the second to be Trey Henderson. Well, we got the tight end, but it was Loveland, and Loveland's actually doing better, I think, than Warren now, especially now that his quarterback is injured. But then here we go, we trade down because we didn't get the running back, and then we lost Junkins went right before us too, and I think we might have traded back again then, but we definitely traded back at a point where a defensive end was taken before us. Then we get to Monangai, and we watch the film as we're doing the draft, and it's like, what I loved about this kid from the moment I laid eyes on him, never knew a damn thing about him before that day on draft day, was that if he gets to the secondary in a flash of a second, and that's all you can ask for. Can he break off a 90-yarder? No, but how many run? There's very few that can. So if you can get 5, 6, 8, 15 yards, if you can get to the secondary, you can get past the linebackers every single time you run the ball, or majority of them, then that's all you can ask for as that thunder lightning combination that we needed. And it ends up being like, right now, he's I think the 5th leading running back as far as rushing yards and touchdowns and everything else, considering he was the last running back taken in the draft, is pretty damn impressive. And I loved him from the day one of the draft because I saw I saw where he would fit in, and I love that Ben Johnson's doing exactly that. Putting him in the exact position.
I'll claim some of that too, because I think I've straight away, like I say, I'll watch the tape because I'm not like some of the other guys that I'm all over the draft. I know every player because I'm not going to scout bloody 500 college players. But I always go straight back and look at the tape of when we pick someone. I'll have a look at it, and I'm going to claim it's on record, I'm sure, somewhere that I said early on, I'm excited to see what Ben Johnson will do with this guy because of the way he runs. And you're absolutely right. He hasn't got that top end speed. He's not going to take 190 yards to the house, but he's going to get to the second level nearly every time. His contact balance is incredible. He runs through contact hugely, really, really well. And he reminds me, because I'll find it on Reddit. Someone said it. Where is it? It reminds me of, you talked about Walter Payton, and it was that quote that he gave about, here it is. I'm going to read it out to you because it gives me chills, man. Right? Because someone was mentioned on Reddit about this. He's not getting enough credit for running McKinney over. And this is the quote that Walter Payton said, right? The man, the legend that is Walter Payton. He said, never die easy. Why run out of bounds and die easy? Make the linebacker pay. Yeah. It carries into all facets of your life. It's okay to lose, to die, but don't die without trying, without giving it your best. Man, and that's what he does. And the other thing I think what's happened to our running game is that this is the culture change that Ben Johnson has brought. And where they built this kind of attitude into our whole running game. And have you ever seen Swift running so hard, man? He had this kind of reputation as a bit of a ducker and a diver, a sort of, a lightweight. Yeah. So he'd be cutting and diving. But how many I've seen him now, like week after week, running into people, running through people. So it's had an effect on him too. And I think you've got to be loving it, haven't you? I think the guys up front, they're going to be, linemen love to play with run game, don't they? Because you can just get out and smash people. So what a combination. The Bruise Brothers, or what's it called?
Can I just say something about that? Steve Rogers saying, "Shorty, they are the Bruise Brothers, Swift and my guy Manangai." So I was just typing this. I'm just going to say it. So there was a push. Sean Sierra's podcast in the morning, a few others that I watch. Like, what's the right nickname for these guys? Like Thunder and Lightning, like the Lions have, right? And we were like, there was some stuff going around in chats, and then boom, I get the picture from you, Dave, the Bruise Brothers picture. I'm like, I'm using that for my Thursday show. And then boom, I made that part of the thumbnail, the Bruise Brothers. And I'm not coining it as like, hey, we made it official, but I'm saying like, I'm glad at least it was put out there into the ether, and perhaps that had a slice of the pie in making that happen. And I'm wondering, Steve, if that's where you got that from. Did you get it from the thumbnail, or did you get it from somebody else coining it, and then it's just you're following it? Because I think that's what that should be called the Bruise Brothers.
Yeah,
not the Blues Brothers, the Bruise Brothers. Right?
You're right, mate. I mean, what I liked about what I like about Manonga is how he hits the line at pace. Like the first, I think he had the first run of the game, and he went right in the middle, and he hits that off. He hits that gap so quick, man. And it's like you've all said, he can put his shoulder down and over somebody. He's still got the ability to sort of dupe people out. And also as well, like they've been using him more for like catching passes from the backfield as well, more and more through the game. So I just think the styles really play well with each other. Like a lot of people have said in the comments, Swift is really running hard. He ain't going down after the first contact. And sometimes when I watch it, I thought he's down, and then he'll roll over and he gets like another 2 yards. So I'm really
five, right?
Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
What was it, the Raiders game? He had like an extra 12 yards after the contact, and just the line kept pushing him, and you're like, holy shit, this is incredible. His center of gravity being so low to the ground, he's a little bit shorter. That's why that ball sailed up. By the way, what a beautiful play.
Oh,
if that would have worked, I'm just so curious if that was going to be a pass or a run, because I know that he would have set up that. The play I'm talking about is when Cole Kmet got under center, and the ball was snapped right through his legs, went over Kyle Manangai's head. I'm curious to know, would he have passed the ball? Would he have run the ball? And that Ben would have set that play up for the future, where maybe Kmet takes the snap and it's a quarterback sneak, right? Like he wanted to set up probably a few different plays out of that play, and it got fucked up the first time. And now we probably won't even see that for a long time. But if the play would have worked and been successful, then there would have been 3 more at least plays out of that formation, right?
Definitely. It's a shame. Yeah, it's a real shame that happened, isn't it? Because I would love to have seen what was going to happen. And it's actually, I know some people are, giving him some grief for that play call. But the thing is, that's so kind of like backward looking, isn't it? If it works, they say it's brilliant. If it doesn't, they say it's shit. You can't have both, It's either a good play or it isn't. So I am so fascinated to see what will happen with it. And it's actually really clever, isn't it? Because he was clearly, Kmet was there, and the snap or the call to go was on the kill, wasn't it? He did that, and that's when he snapped it. And that was obviously the go. Right. But then he stood up, so it went between his legs. I'm so gutted that they messed it up.
You were thinking sneak, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, Wildcat, all the tight ends in there, they're coming for it. And then, so it was, I love that kind of creativity. It's just exciting to see what's going to keep coming. But
I'll be honest with you, James. Now going, kick the 3 points. We need the points. Get the points in. But yeah, like you're saying, because I think Caleb were out wide as well. Line up out wide. So I wonder if it would have been like a sneaky pass to Caleb in Enzo, which would have been, awesome to see. You know what I mean?
Because Caleb could have just dropped back, right? And then Manangai could have taken the snap, thrown it to Caleb, and then Caleb throws it across the field to the opposite side of the end zone for a wide open touchdown. Like, who knows? It's such a shame that it failed, because they're not going to probably bring that play back for a while. If it succeeded, there would have been 4 or 5 plays out of it, right?
Rummy Bear is saying that He thinks that Monangai was going to take the snap and run straight ahead. It was a play that Ben has used at Detroit last season, apparently.
Right. Good shout from me.
Yeah.
But I just thought the only worrying, I don't think this is actually going to come into reality. But I just thought like Coach Johnson just doesn't get too cute. You know, like try to get too clever. Well said, Cliff. You know what I mean? I just hope he don't get sort of like, you know, I'm the most, you know, intelligent guy in the stadium vibe. I hope he don't go down that route, but I don't think he will.
Chris,
He
come
seems
on.
like
Let's keep it positive. That was quite nice seeing him floating up there, wasn't it?
Like little Dave in the corner.
Angel Dave in the corner. I was thinking about going to get a top up. I was, you know.
I feel like it should be like this. Like I should be up here.
It's little Dave.
Yeah, mini shorty.
Hi,
I'm in the zone tonight, boys.
I'm the same.
Victory Monday.
I nearly brought another can. I brought another can to open up, and I thought, well, no, I'll only have one. I'm going to have to go and get a second, I think. So I might have to dip out for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm on the spit of Whippet dogs.
Whippet spit, you northern monkey.
You're over there drinking dog piss.
Yeah,
that's a lot of spit as well. That's a lot of spit, Chris.
Spit in the mouth, man, and also the tears of the pigeons. We drink them as well. And ferrets. Yeah, we don't go there with ferrets. We don't have
I'm going to have to get another beer. Back in a minute.
All right, dude. Look, I'm on bloody Ribena. I'm on the soft stuff tonight as well. But yeah, let's kick on to the receiving core. DJ Moore got 5 for 97 for 1 TD. Monangai, he was 3 for 43 yards. Zacchaeus, who seems to drop the most important passes. He had 2 catches, 33 yards. Loveland, he had 3 for 30 yards. And Walker had 2 21s and a TD. What were your thoughts about the receiving core, Dan?
The receiving core. I think this was
That's my dog.
Well, when Rome was out and Jade was like officially playing in the game, I was very excited to see what Jade would do in this game. Mm-hmm. And he only had one other catch before that, but it was for a first down. And let me do this correctly. It was for a first down, and I was excited to see what he would do in this game. And then lo and behold, he has the touchdown catch to send us into overtime. And that ball looked like it was, somebody said earlier in the chat, it looked like it was that was either going to be incomplete or sail over his head, or it was a throwaway, right? And he just snags out of the air, gets both feet in. I mean, just impressive. I think we missed Burden tonight.
I think we did.
I think that Rome is definitely a big piece of our game. He is Caleb's go-to receiver, but sometimes to a fault. So I think maybe having these couple of few games with Rome out is allowing Caleb to build his rapport with other receivers so that he doesn't have to constantly rely on his safety blanket. And it was great to see DJ Moore have this game and get another game ball, his second game ball of the year. And after taking that hit too, that cheap shot where it looked like he was injured for a minute, and he gets back in the game and he's catching passes at all the right moments. Even like when Caleb was driving down the field, I think it was before they went into overtime, and he caught that pass where it was like in the air, he got hit, came down, came up with it. I go back to last week, right, where Caleb was, somebody put a thing on Twitter. You remember the Cowboys game back in the early 80s with Joe Montana rolling to his right, and he's rolling to the sideline, and he throws that pass to the tight end, and he jumps up.
Side by side. Yeah, the Montana pass.
Do you see that? Yeah. It was side by side, and it was almost 1-to-1. And they were like, which play is better? I was like, wow. Whoever did that found that brilliant.
Caleb's was about 14 yards further out, though.
Yeah. But to see him catch that pass was amazing. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, but you'd have to say the Joe Montana got them into the Super Bowl.
That's true, yeah.
And it was the great Dwight York. What is it, Dwight York who caught it? The white receiver, number 87 or something.
Tight end, Dwight.
Dwight York. I thought it was the one. But anyway, Sorry, Don, for cutting you off, mate.
You didn't cut me off, man. I'm talking way too much. This is your show. I feel like I should leave right now. I didn't want to be on here that long.
You're American. You Americans do talk a lot. You know what I mean? I'm used to it now. I've known you for years. Dave, what were your thoughts about the receiving core?
I'll be honest with you. I thought they did all right because it was a really, really tough game against a tough Packers defense. I think what I'd like to talk about is Walker when he celebrated when he did that.
Oh, the Skywalker.
The Juby slide.
Wow.
The Juby
That
slide.
was amazing.
Yeah.
I was jumping up and down like I don't know, like a little schoolgirl about 3 a.m, celebrating and when I saw that as well, I think, my God, that is awesome. And then because I've seen people on YouTube and Twitter do that walk, but seeing one of our boys do it in a celebration was absolutely fucking amazing. You know what? I think Walker, DJ Moore, they stepped up when the moment counted. There was a couple of our players maybe didn't like get into the occasion, but them boys, when we needed it, they stepped up. Obviously, Caleb had to provide the ball for them, but for Caleb to provide the ball for them, he had to get the right protection, etc., and stuff like that. So I think Johnson's building. I don't know what one of you guys just said now. If he can't rely on his main receiver, we've got other options.
Yeah.
And as long as we've got those options, it's brilliant. And I think even the tight ends, they took a couple of decent passes themselves. I think even Smythe got on for a couple of balls. So Loveland, Kmet, everyone's receiving balls. Everyone's trying to do something with it. And when someone does receive the ball, the rest of the team are trying to help and support them.
Yeah.
And I think the boys stepped up to the mark under a very tough circumstances. And the pressure, you think about it, the pressure Walker was under. I believe when I was watching the highlights, Walker took his first reception in the first or second quarter, his first ever NFL reception.
Yeah.
And for him to catch that in the last 9 minutes, where it was a no foul situation, if he dropped it, he'd have been kicked out of Chicago by the fans. But the fact that he caught it, I'm so pleased for him. And you could just tell, even in the locker room, there's a unity at the moment, and I think Ben Johnson and Caleb are that. They're the catalyst for it all, really. But oh mate, they were brilliant. And like I say, it wasn't the best game for them. I'm sure Jason will give us all the stats later, but the actual getting it right at the right moment, under the pressure, under the lights, under national television, and they were brilliant. I can't fault them.
Awesome. Jason, what were your views, mate?
Yeah, amazing. I'm so glad. Sorry, firstly, I want to acknowledge Robert Phillips here. He's just put in the chat. He says, hello, first-time viewer here from Wales, so another British Bears fan. Lifelong Bears fan. He was recommended by Rick Gonzalez from another show. So welcome, Robert, with the British Bears. Just a live Bears chat on our time zone, rather than staying up till the early hours on a Thursday night with Dan over there on the right. So, yeah, good to see you. Feel free to join the show if you want to. There's an email in the chat, in the notes rather, that you can join us, and we always like to hear other British Bears fans. So yeah, welcome, good to see you. From a point of view of Walker, I think we saw him. He was the hot story in pre-season, wasn't he? So that's when we first saw the GB slide. Was on his touchdowns in the pre-season, and I am so glad we didn't let him go. So we said about the depth, and we wondered if we'd keep him, and it was quite a surprise. I think it wasn't guaranteed he'd stay on the 53. And he is the only UDFA on our 53-man roster. So he undrafted free agent. He slid through the draft. We picked him up, and he had a great preseason. And we've seen what he can do. Yeah, you're right, Dave. It was his first NFL catch. It was in the first half, though. Caleb fired it down the middle. I think it was just like his third or fourth read. You'd see him going to the right, and he came backside and then nailed it down the middle for his first NFL catch, which was a first down. And then his second NFL catch was a touchdown with seconds to go to tie the game. So, yeah, pressure on the boy. And he come up good. He come up with the goods, man. I'm so glad, because he wouldn't have gone past the waivers if we'd let him go. He'd be on someone else's team right now. So I'm absolutely delighted for him. It's a massive testament to how well our coaches keep these guys focused. As his first NFL game, he's always been a healthy scratch because of obviously the weapons we've got are insane on offense. But yeah, when you see that, Roan goes down, Burden goes down, he comes in and they don't miss a beat. And like Caleb said, it doesn't matter who it is out there. He's going to throw it to him. He knows the guys that know what they're doing. So. It's just testament to the coaches keeping him locked in, to his attitude to just be ready for that moment when it comes. I mean, like basically what is a playoff game against the Packers.
Yeah.
Bouncing Soldier Field, and he's getting that ball thrown to him in the corner of the end zone with seconds remaining on 4th down. It's like you just, I love it. The GB slide's brilliant, isn't it? There's so many. Yeah, you got to watch that, mate. It's amazing. But I'm so pleased for the lad. Obviously, it was an incredible moment. He'll go down in sort of Bears lore now for a little while, but it's great to see. The receivers did pretty good. We had everyone that caught a ball caught more than one. So there was a chaos drop, wasn't there, right in the middle on the final drive. That was didn't cost us anything, fortunately. But yeah, they did pretty good, really. Like I say, DJ led the way, 5 catches, 97 yards, 19.4 average, and a tutty. Just, oh man, I'm just loving it. I don't know. I'm kind of buzzing at the minute, mate. I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
I
think I'll be honest with you. I've been running on like adrenaline since Saturday night, really, because I had to go to work Sunday. And Jesus, I really didn't want to go after. You're just pumped up, and it's just so fantastic at the moment. And what you said about, with the Bears being so successful at the moment, it's only going to attract other players that want to come to a successful team. And I just think we keep Ben Johnson, keep Caleb healthy. We're looking good for the next several years now.
Yeah. I think the receivers stepped up, like you've all mentioned, really, especially with the two main.
Hold on, just want to say stereo to Brummy Bear, one of our regulars, another old loyal Bears fan over here. He says, "Enjoy the rest of the show, everyone. I'm going to have to drop off. To all my fellow Bears fans, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Remember, hold tight on this spectacular ride and bear down.
Merry Christmas,
Have a great Christmas, mate. And we'll see you on the other side. Thanks for joining us. See you later.
Merry Christmas to you and your family."
Merry Christmas, Brummy. I know you have a good one, mate. I just think that the ones, the receiver stepped up. We did sort of miss the depth, you could tell, in the first half where we didn't have Robert Dunze and Bird in the third. But Walker, man, I mean, he had the best number as well. That was my playing number 20. So he's always going to get a nice smile from the Watts. Wearing my number. Well, when I wear it, wearing my number. I'm older than him. Fuck him. So, I was really pleased. I mean, you got to remember as well that the wind was getting worse and worse through the game, wasn't it? So, obviously, even I know we all know Caleb can zip it, but you're always going to get a little bit of, redirection from the strength of the wind, especially coming over right sideways across the field. But I were happy for DJ Moore, especially after he took that dirty hit in the first half, and also it was against the guy who gave him a dirty hit. So you can't do any better than that, can you? Than a big fuck you pack of cow shagging wanker.
And also with you slagging him off a couple of weeks ago, mate. So I think you owe DJ a bit of an apology.
Well, I mean, no. At the time, I was very valid. No, I mean, I just sometimes he just pouts, and I don't like people who pout in general in life, especially when it's a team sport and it can send out negative vibes and all that. But I'll swallow some of them words, Jason. I'll take some of that back, but not all of it. Oh no. But
Chris, maybe he heard what you said, and that gave him the kick up the arse he needed, mate.
Maybe Dave. Maybe he watches the show now, right, DJ?
Let's get him on. Get him on the show. Get him on the bloody show.
Get him on.
Make it happen.
Yeah. As long as we don't talk about his family and kids and all that.
Well, no, hey, maybe that might have been because of our Thursday show. We had a whole show about what the hell happened to DJ. It was the game he had no one catch and whatever, and after that he's just blown up. So it's a combined effort. It's a combined effort.
We're sending the vibes over to you, DJ. We're sending the vibes to you, mate. Anything more about the offense? Any of you guys would like to bring up?
Yeah, I would. I think the O-line were absolutely amazing, actually. They stuck with it. They ground it out. I think I found something like 64 snaps. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. All did 64 snaps all. And that's amazing because, like you say, the conditions were hard. It was a tough game. But I think the O-line were amazing. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that battle they were having.
Another first-time viewer here, Demetrius Felder. I'm just making sure I'm not saying anything like, huge anus. There's nothing like that, is there? Some sort of joke username. But yeah, good to see you, man. Demetrius, are you a British or American fan? Just let us know. It doesn't matter either way, but we just love getting our British fans on here.
Welcome, Demetrius.
Welcome.
So just as a first-time viewer, like I run this channel. These guys do one of our amazing shows. Please like and subscribe, send your notifications, and check out all that we have to offer on this channel. I hope you and if you love this, you're going to love all of it. Thank you for joining
definitely. Us. Yeah, definitely check out Shorty Show on Thursday night. But yeah, good call about the offensive line, because I thought they played really well. The interior again is just fucking phenomenal when they're run blocking, and I think the rookie's playing well. Left tackle. What were your thoughts about the rookie left tackle, Dan?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Every time I thought to look at him as doing your job, doing your job. Yeah. Wow. I mean, wow. That's all I have to say.
And this is why people need to not be so quick to jump on someone saying, "Oh, why did we fucking waste a second round pick? He's not playing, blah, blah, blah." Like 5 games in. Trust your coaches, trust what they've seen in him, and just see what happens, man. It's exactly as Cliff says. The best news about Trapillo is you don't hear his name, because usually the only time you hear of an offensive lineman's name called is he's the guy picking up the quarterback off the floor because he missed his block. So, he had a slow start, and Ben Johnson didn't trust him with it. He got the competition in preseason, but ultimately, he's out there and he's doing the business. So again, another off season. And more time with Dan Rochar coaching this offensive line, we may have found our left tackle. So don't whisper it. Whisper it for now, but just he's doing all right, isn't he? He's got great measurables and metrics and
that's why I thought it was important to mention the O-line, because they're sort of like unsung heroes, really. Yeah. And if it wasn't for them, come on, mate. They just ground it out all night, and it was brilliant. And I thought I'd just throw their name in the.
You know what, Dave? You bang on. Sorry, Dave. Sorry to cut you off, mate. You bang when you think about what our old line was like this time last year. It was an appalling fucking mess. Caleb were getting hit, sacked 68 times. It's ridiculous.
And he avoided 50 last year. He avoided 50 sacks. So that could have been 118 sacks, which is insane. Yeah. Sorry, I just want to welcome another. It seems like another new viewer. So, wow, a British Bear show. Well, from the south side of Chicago. Good job, guys. Love it. So, yeah, welcome, Sean.
There's another one I was trying to find in the chat here. T.S. Groinick.
Yeah, he's Groink.
I'm a British Bears fan. I've been here for 40 years.
Yeah. T.S. Groink, are you a British Bears fan too? Because you seem to be chatting with Robert Phillips about the British Bears. The Channel 4. That's right. It was. Channel 4 used to show it. That's where most of us, I think.
There it is, right here. There you go.
80s. Yeah, it is cool. Nice one.
Good lad. Good lad. I have noticed
what you guys are doing, man. I am so proud of you guys. You guys are just sucking in all these British Bears fans and fans from Europe, and you guys are killing it. You've got 66 live viewers right now. You guys are, give it up to you guys, man.
Damn. It's like what I said to you when I came to Chicago. I fucking bring it. Mate.
Yeah, when you turn up, you snowflake.
It all happened after Dave, so I'm going to give the credit to him. How about that?
Dave's like the bye week.
Yeah,
turned around since he arrived.
Yeah, welcome all British viewers, man. Let's crack on to the defense. Bayard, he had 5 tackles, 4 assists. Edwards, 5 tackles, 5 assists and half a sack. Booker, 4 tackles, 3 assists and half a sack. And Wright, 3 tackles, 5 assists, 1 forced fumble. Jason, what were your thoughts about the performance of the defense?
I was just I should have started in the chat. Cliff Victoria mentioned it. He was saying about how we fit. Here it is. Found it. Right. And because this is really important, man.
Yes.
They gave up quite a few yards on that defense, but it's the bend don't break is the saying, isn't it? But Cliff says, what do you guys think about the Bears bend don't break defense? Hard to watch, but the Packers, and this is a massive stat, they were 0 for 5 in the red zone, man. Yeah. They got in the red zone 5 times, and 4 of those were inside the 9-yard line. Right, that's a cheeky little preview of my stats later. But yeah, 4 of those where they were inside the 9-yard line, came away with 3 field goals, man. that's elite defense. I know that we've given up a lot of yards, we've given up a lot of points occasionally, but it's absolutely working. And you got to make plays. Every play is a chance to make a play, to get the ball, take the ball away, make a stop. I'm just massively impressed. I think Dennis Allen is doing an incredible job with the pieces that he's had missing. I think you've all seen the stuff on social media that the Bears have missed the most games of any team due to injuries this season.
I can believe that.
Yeah, we've missed the more games. So one player misses one game, that counts as one. So when you add up all the players, all the games, we're leading the league by some distance. So with all the pieces we know we've been missing from the secondary, sort of fourth, fifth string cornerbacks. Special shout out to Nashawn Wright, man. Nobody heard of him pre-season, and he is turning into what he's going to be in the. I've seen some stuff on social media today saying about he's in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year, man. He leads the NFL. I mean, no, Myles Garrett's going to get it, isn't he? Clearly, Myles Garrett will be the DPOY because he's going to break the record for sacks and tackles for losses. But coming out of nowhere, Nashawn Wright leads the NFL in turnovers caused as a single player with 9 now after his forced fumble on Saturday. Just unreal. The defense is just playing lights out in terms of just being effective and keeping the team in the game. So they give up some yards. Their run defense needs to be better. Pass rush needs to be better. That's our biggest weakness. But considering the injuries from losing, first sort of 4 of our top 5 cornerbacks to the games where we've had all 3 of our first choice linebackers out, Dennis Allen is doing an absolutely incredible job in getting these guys making plays. Him and Al Harris and all the other coaches, man. Nashawn, West T.S. Gronk has said Nashawn should be in the Pro Bowl.
I agree.
Saying we are, the fan vote is finished, and we've got players we've got 5 or 6 players at the top of the polls. So, need to get him signed up, man. I think he needs to be on the team next year.
That's what I was just going to ask you, lads. Do you think the Bears are going to sign him? I mean, I think they can not sign him. They've got to sign him with all that. Them stats that you just gone through, Jason, and how he's influenced the games this year. And it's a great start to see her on the Vikings practice squad last year and wasn't really getting a look in. And then he's just fought his way through when he's come to the Bears. But we got to sign him, man. He's made too much of a contribution this year not to get signed to a nice contract. And I mean, he looks quite young to me as well. So, it looks like he's just going to come into his prime as well. What were your thoughts, Jason, David, about the D?
I'll tell you what, there's a fucking hunger about them at the moment, and I think Dennis Allen's put something in their team, mate. There's just an anger about them, and I was just looking actually before I went down the pub tonight. You got the names that you mentioned earlier, like Bayard, Wright, Edwards, Brixton, all that. 72 snaps I'd looked up. That's a lot. I can't read that. I haven't got my glasses, but and they just grind out all day, mate. And they're really pushing hard. And I think it's just they're brilliant at the moment. And I think no matter what quarterback's in front of them, the quarterback's got to be scared because there's a real hunger. I love it.
No, I agree, Dave. What were your thoughts, Dan?
Sorry, I've been talking to chat.
Hey,
what's the question?
Check this out, man. Nick is here from just another year, Chicago.
Nick, Nick Brody from just another year.
Wow.
Bears, dude, Nick's big time, man. He's hanging out with
us British fans across the pond. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, he's hanging out with I'm blanking on his name right now. Adam Rink. He's on Adam Rink's show every Tuesday now. Wow, you guys are big time now with Nick in your chat, man. Wow.
Look how relaxed we are about it.
Oh, great to see you again, Nick. We keep talking about you joining our show again. We gotta get back on that, man. You're awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, love your show too, man.
I spoke to Nick when I was in Chicago. We did a show from Shorty's mum's flat, and top bloke and a really good channel as well. And I suggest anybody who wants to view a good Bears channel, get yourself over to Nick's channel. It's really good. Defense, Dan. What were your thoughts about the D, mate?
They came through, but there was obviously a point where they made me leave, go to my garage, and start nervously cleaning it.
That is weak, man. You should be ashamed.
I am ashamed.
Well, have you not seen the Bears this year, dude? Come be for
Jason,
you
let's get this clown off the show, man. Why have this clown on the show? This
I think there should have been
part-timer.
there should have been a before and after of the garage, how it looks before and after of Victory. You know what I mean?
That is a get off. That is a great point, Dave. We need to see evidence of the garage. Was it worth it? How tiny is the garage now that you've you went out and spent?
Well, the thing is, we don't know how untidy it was. We don't know, firstly, how untidy it was, and we don't know how better it looks, Dan.
Oh yeah, I've got to mention this. Yeah. I've got to mention this too, man. I love this. That's my little. That's my under my name today is. I absolutely love that. It said it straight away. They interviewed DJ, didn't they, after the game on the sideline? And he says, at the end of the day, F the Packers forever, always. F the Packers always, he said. Absolutely loved it, man. So, yeah, don't give me any shit about trading DJ, man. Don't anybody talk to me about trading DJ.
No, that's
but hey, listen. The reason why we won could have been because I kept going into the garage. Because every time I would come out, we would do something wrong, and they would do something right. So then I would leave, and then we do something right, they would do something wrong. And then when I finally try to come back in, we were in overtime, and our wives are going, "Get out of here! Get out of here! Get the fuck out of here!" So I left, and we won. So. my wife said this to me the next day. She's like, you should be ashamed of yourself. If you
good man. Clips on the beers as well, man. That's it. Victory Monday, boys. Let's have it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
You know what I'd really like to see? Lately on Twitter, you got all the videos of all the Chicago Bears fans around the world celebrating. Wouldn't it have been nice if there was a picture of Shorty in his garage with a broom?
Yeah, like with the broom just sweeping his garage floor.
For some reason, though, in a really crappy pair of Bermuda shorts, really crappy sandals, and like his bear cap like
that. Perfect.
We were
touche. I can hear my wife out there going, yeah.
Booker's nailed it, man. It feels weird to watch a game, and no matter what the situation is, there's a calmness of they got this. You just feel like they believe it, don't you? I said it in our chat, didn't they? I think we were going. You said, Dave. I think you're saying it's a difficult watch, man. I'm like, yeah, but they believe, and so do I. I just never. I believe in sporting miracles, man, and they happen. So what was it? According to the analytics, it was like 99%. Green Bay likelihood of winning.
98.8% chance of a win.
I've seen some that have it as 99.1. So either way, it's around that kind of 99%, which is insane. It's like so unlikely, but that's what we do, man. We're the Bears. Yeah. That's what we do.
And to be honest with you as well, it's the circumstances as well. We're talking at silly o'clock in the morning, 3-4 o'clock in the morning. My daughter, and I'm being honest here, she came in from the purple turtle at 3:45. She goes, Dad, you still up? Yeah. And then she sat down with me for a little bit and watched the game. But I wasn't doom and gloomy because look, it's not until you watch the highlights you realise what a good game it was. But mate, it's just
when you're in the moment,
everything about the game is perfect. It's just getting that victory. It's amazing.
The moment was just what was too much for me to not just become a complete psychopath. Like I had to step away a little bit here and there.
This is Robert Phillips. Sorry, mate. This is Robert Phillips. This is actually a moment of beauty. Yes. So when Caleb launched that ball at the end to DJ, and he went and he just tucked his hands in his warmers, he's like, I got it. That's just beautiful, man. So cool. Yeah, absolutely. So and then, T.S. Groink is saying before the onside kick, it was 99.1. Yeah, I thought someone showed that on Reddit.
Yeah, I can imagine that. But
even rewatching the game, I didn't realize that they had even lined up for an onside kick. I just was like, wait, they just kicked? There was an onside kick, and they got it. Like, wow.
Yeah, it's what I knew we were going to win after we got that kick.
Chat is popping, man. The chat is popping today. Booker's saying, Booker's saying, I'm saying this now. If the Bears go on and win the Super Bowl, just know I'll be popping up at one of your houses at like 3:30 in the morning, and we're going out and not coming back for 4 days. Did you talk to us?
I'll give you my address, Booker.
Exactly.
He wants to go to the Purple Turtle. That's what he wants.
Everybody needs to go to the Purple Turtle.
Even I've been to the Purple Turtle in Reading. But Booker, man, we need to get you on the show as well. Definitely, man. So let's have a chat with you direct.
I tell you what, he's good on the banter, old Booker. He's really good.
He says it'd be even crazier if it's one of the British guys' house. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if you come to my little gaff. I'm telling you.
Robert Phillips, do you know the purple turtle, Robert? I think everyone knows this. He's in Wales, and I think he knows the purple turtle. Everyone knows the purple turtle. It's a legendary bar in Reading, man. It's an awesome place. I love it.
So I have a question for you. So before the season started, as most people know, Foster and I decided to shave our beards down with a razor to a clean face like Dave and Chris and Jason here. And then we weren't going to touch the damn thing until we made the playoffs. Now, I just want you. So I didn't even want to trim the mustache from getting in my mouth when I'm trying to eat food because I didn't want to jinx this game. And I want to know, do you think that everything that you see here is not normal for me and I hate it, but it's only going because we did it to make the playoffs? Should I continue to grow this until we are out of the playoffs, or should I just, since we made the playoffs, can I go back to being myself?
I think you should keep it going until we get knocked out. But instead of doing that, Dan, I think though when you shave, you should do some sort of hilarious mustache or some fucking hilarious facial hair design.
I definitely will. I'll do like a handlebar mustache and some big sideburns.
So yeah, do that as you.
Robert Phillips says you're not allowed to shave it now, Shorty.
I knew you guys were going to say that. Damn it!
Yeah.
You can shave it after we win the Super Bowl. You can shave it after that.
So basically, Dan, the next sort of how many Bear games left this season, you're going to have to spend it in your fucking garage on your own with a big fucking beard.
He'll have the tiniest garage in the whole USA, man. Yeah.
Every morning I wake up, it's like all over the place like this. You know,
look at this.
I got to put beard balm in it, and like I keep a comb at my desk now. I gotta do this all damn day long. You know, I got to brush when I wake up just to get rid of the frizz. I got to put beard balm in it. It's so annoying, but okay, it's official. I'll keep it going until we are out of the playoffs.
We've got a thing in the UK, haven't we, where there's a Manchester United fan, and he's not cutting his hair until Man United win 5 games in a row, and his hair is out here now. It's absolutely huge, and no, worse than that, Chris. Worse than that, mate.
Worse than that, Dave.
Even worse than that? No way. I just wanted to come to this. Look at Peanut Head's comment here, man. And this is a symbol of how far we've come this season. Do you guys remember how you felt after the Detroit massacre? 0-2 to start the season. Detroit put up a 50 burger on us, man. And look at where we are now. I think I saw a caption that said after an 0-2 start, historically, you get a 12% chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, but we got. It seems as well. We seem to have a bit of luck on our side this year. Things seem to be like falling our way. Like their quarterback getting knocked out on Saturday, even though their backup played really well. But we just seem to be getting like the rub of the green, which we've never seemed to have got in a long, long time. But we'll wrap. Save
the raccoon. Let's do some chat. Hold on, man. And I just want to say, we haven't been through the chat. But it is absolutely popping off tonight, man. We just want to say a massive thank you to all you guys in there that are joining us. It's really bouncing in the chat today. Unsurprisingly, Victory Monday after a fucking Packers win. You guys are amazing. I know that Shorty says it all the time that you guys are why the channel exists, and it's true, man. And I'm just really, really sort of amazed that you guys a load of you from over the pond just join us. Got a mental British Bears fans over here who just love the Bears. I just chat this shit every flipping Tuesday normally. But it's my fault. It's a Monday today, but it is what it is. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to you guys in the chat here who bring it every week and just more and more joining us. And I love it. And yeah, especially a massive thank you to you, Shorty, for allowing us to be on your channel and being a great friend. And yeah, just awesome.
No, it's the honor is mine and the pleasure is all mine. And I want to thank you. You don't have to do this. You do. Without you, we wouldn't have the extra content that is so different from our Thursday content. It is entirely different, and I think it's better. I think that what you guys do is better than our Thursday show. I really believe that. I truly.
Damn right. You're damn right there. Damn right. You should instead of having your Thursday show, you should just replay this show again. We're on Tuesday. And then you can replay our show again on Thursday. And, if you want to speak after, you're all right. You can do that, mate. We'll allow that. But I appreciate your thoughts, mate.
Oh man, look at this one too. Scrolls, man, he's popped in. He says the Scrolls just landed back home in San Diego. Had a blast in Chicago. Great food, family, and football. You just been to we've been back to the city for the Packers game, man. What a great trip that must have been.
That's off, mate.
Yeah, well done. And TS Groink it just says call me Matt. It's easier. We'll try and remember that, Matt.
We'll do that, Matt. I can remember Matt, so it's a short word.
Yeah. Mikey says we all need to share beers soon someday. Hell yeah.
Oh, mate. Definitely. Me and Jason did it last year, so I've got to get together with Jason and Dave at some point.
Dave lives up the road from me. He's literally 4 miles away. I keep saying to him to just meet for a beer, but he's ghosting me, man. What a slag. He's just like, leading me on, but never meeting up. He's like a Tinder date. He's like, yeah, we'll chat for a bit, you know.
Dave, I've been for the beer with Jason. It was just a bit like that, you know what I mean? So
Oh, no.
You, man.
No, that's right, Chris. That's when you guys looked at each other and went like this.
Yeah,
we didn't. We sent you a photo. It was just a still photo, and you turned it into that thing with the AI, and it just creeped me out. When at the end of it looks like me and Chris are just staring into each other's eyes with our drinks, like some kind of
you take
young
a sip
love,
and you're just
couple.
like,
It's
I
just
love
mad,
you.
dude.
I love
yeah.
you
Bro,
too.
you have beautiful white teeth in that clip.
Yeah.
The teeth look great.
To be honest with you, I thought it was an episode of The Undateables, but when I watched it,
You ain't far wrong, man.
And for me, when I was making it, I'm like, they probably won't notice.
Fucking did.
to be fair, what Shorty does with AI, it freaked me out, man, because I sent him 2 or 3. Well, I sent a lot of pictures, but the fact that I'm moving on them, that blew me away. I couldn't believe it. It was amazing.
It's a little weird,
Well,
right?
Shorty.
I hear you.
Yeah, it is weird, man. It's so weird.
Yes.
But yeah,
I just wish he made me look a bit thinner.
Anyway, where were we? What's the next?
Well, I was going to say, let's wrap up the Green Bay game and move on to
Whoa, sweet child of mine. We got to mention special teams, brother. We have got to mention special teams.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Sorry. God, yeah, sorry, man. Yeah.
Firstly, I want all you fuckers who were saying about, why we got rid of Jake Moody to fucking eat your words now. Cairo Santos hit every kick, right? And look at those kicks that he put in that wind, in those conditions. There's a reason he's the most accurate kicker the Bears have ever had, all right? Mm-hmm. Anyone with this Jake Moody bullshit can just do one now, all right? I know Cairo's getting older. I know the situation, but the 49ers got rid of Moody for a reason, man. He leads the franchise, passing Robbie Gould's record. He did it a while ago with kicks from 50-plus yards. Just shut up, man. Cairo's got it still. Chicago is not an easy place to hit 50-yard field goals. All right, so lol, you fuckers.
Hey, he's not he's not Cody Parkey.
Exactly. So special teams, man. Cairo, 100%, all of his kicks, right? He got them. Field position was always good. He got a game ball again. Robert says, Santos, man, I'm with you, always have been. Who needs someone who can kick 65 yards when we got Caleb throwing like he does at the end? Hell yeah.
Damn right, mate. Damn right. 7 instead of 3.
But yeah, I noticed this week that field position was okay. You know, we didn't give up anything big on the kick defending. And of course, the onside kick, man. Going into the game, it was 4 of 47 in terms of success rate. It's like 8% or something. So that was a special play. King Booker, man. Do you know what? I have massive respect for people who will come on and say, you know what, I was wrong. And Booker, you're a fucking solid guy. We know that. We all know you and love you, man. He says, I'm one of the fuckers. I owe Santos an apology. It's like, man, yeah, exactly, Peanut Head. Soldier Field is not an easy place to kick in.
No.
Why would you dump the guy that's been your most accurate kicker and who has the most 50-plus yard field goals in your franchise's history, man? It's like, let's go over it. Santos is the guy for now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And Mikey, too, man. God, I love you guys. You guys are the best. He says, Mikey says, I owe him an apology to you. I was packing his suitcase, man. You guys are brilliant, all right? But yeah, enough said. But it was great. He saw one of them from behind, didn't he? Was it? And he basically put it out to the left, and it came in and banana. Like he knows the place. He knows how to kick the ball in Chicago, man. So
yeah, like I say, I've said it a couple of times now. You know, Santos is a steady Eddie. And when I went out to Soldier Field to watch the game against the Commanders, the Thursday night football, there was a big banner outside, and Santos, when he was number 2, he was up there, and he's a superstar. He is when it comes to the kicking world. He's a superstar, and we got to get behind our players. And I hated it when Moody started because I felt so sorry for Santos because he is a good player. And you're right, the conditions and that onside kick, he couldn't.
Oh, Viso Joe.
He couldn't have walked over there and put it down in a more perfect place. And the fact that Dobbs bottled it a little bit, that was even better. Because as soon as Dobbs' eyes looked up, there was about 5-6 Bears on top of him. It was fantastic.
Yeah. Viso Joe say, breaking news, DK Metcalf suspended for 2 games for that altercation with a fan.
Ooh.
Hey, Dave, you're a lad's a Seahawks fan, isn't he? He likes the Seahawks, so he's
Yeah, to be fair, it's we were watching it, and I was having a WhatsApp message with the boy. So yeah, we did watch it. And I was watching it live, but yeah, I don't know what he said to him.
Robert Phillips, thank God he's a Brazilian football player, not a Welsh one. Hilarious. Anyway, go on. Sorry, mate. Go on, Dave.
No, I didn't say anything.
I thought you were saying about your boys.
Chris was
Your lads about the Seahawks. Come on. All right. Okay, fine.
I wanted to know.
The Seahawks are doing well. Okay. The Seahawks are doing well, and they're going to be a team to beat. I tell you.
What actually happened then? So, I mean, I've not really watched many of the other games yet.
There was
what actually happened with Metcalf?
He was walking along the side of the ground, and they were really close to the stands. And then some fan got into him verbally and started giving him some shit, and he shoved them. He put his hands up and he pushed them or something. It wasn't like I think originally they said it was. Yeah, exactly. So, DK. So he says that he insulted his mother. I know that he says something, and apparently, what I've heard again today was that apparently this fan has got previous. He's been doing stuff before against DK Metcalf too. So
really?
He's obviously a bit of a dickhead. So I think they should take some action against that fucking fan.
Yeah. Is it Don Burr?
He's a fucking DK Booker World, man.
That's what he fucking do.
Brilliant. But yeah, so he got involved in an altercation with a fan, and he basically pushed them or shoved them and something, you know. So yeah, hey ho, it is what it is. We'll see if it affects their playoff push. I mean, we're potentially vying for the number 1 seed with them, aren't we? But it's a long shot. It's a long shot, but we'll see.
I want to ask you guys, if the Packers win out, they're in the playoffs, and if we win out and we end up with the 2nd seed, the Packers would then most likely be the 7th seed, and we would play them again in the playoffs, albeit with a home field advantage. But that gives me so much anxiety.
I knew you were going here. Like, do you know what? Trust our coach, man. Ben Johnson said he enjoys beating Matt LaFleur twice a year. He didn't say that both of them are in the regular season.
All you got to do, Dan, is get your sweeping brush out and fuck off to the garage.
Get in the garage, Dan. Get in the garage.
You need sloppy shorts and sandal. But I mean, the special teams are great. Apart from the kickoff where our guy jumped on top of the whole pile.
That's hilarious. We're up for it. That's what that says to me. He says, "I'm coming for you, man."
Yeah, definitely, You know. But it was just I haven't really seen that happen very, very, very often. But this is a great time of the show because we like to, have 2 halves to the show, and this part is called Jason Stat Bomb. So you got a bit of pressure on you, Jason. We're all in tonight, and we're all fired up. So go for it.
Yeah. Hang on. Oh, where is it?
Yeah. Go on, then, Jason.
Right, where do you start with this, man? Right, things are getting crazy, aren't they? I think probably a lot of people have seen some of these already. I know that some people have seen some of these things, but already, like, now, I'll start from the top. Right, again, I have been really busy. All right. Look at Dave sending me ones right now, live on air. Look at that, he's sending me a little message. I see, you fucker. It's his dog. It's his dog sleeping on the sofa. I got you. If you're not a stats guy, that's fine. He's done me live on air. Brilliant.
I've been waiting for that. Sorry, mate.
You've been waiting to do that for 4 weeks.
Anyway, mate. Let's start again. Anyway, as I was saying, right? You've seen a lot of it. I think there's one of them that I missed. I couldn't find it, even watching the game. I noticed on the broadcast, I'm sure they said that the last time we've come from 10 points behind against the Packers in the fourth quarter was 1960.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, we've done it to other teams, plenty of them, especially this season. But that's the last time we did it against the Packers, and I love that. I couldn't find it on the show, but yeah, there you go. That's a little douche for you, a starter.
And wasn't that also? It was a 13-3 comeback, but wasn't this? So technically, this you could count this as twice, right? Because weren't we down 13-3, and then 16-6 in the fourth quarter?
We were, yeah. As we entered the fourth quarter, it was 13-3. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. So. Right, this is now 6 games the Bears have won this season after overcoming deficits in the final 2 minutes of regulation time, which is the most in the NFL by anybody this year and the most in franchise history. And what you probably also have seen is that Caleb Williams is now tied for first place for Peyton Manning for doing that under 25 years old. So there's only 2 quarterbacks in the league that have had 6 come from behind victories in a season under the age of 25, and that's Peyton Manning and Caleb Williams. That's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's a good one, that. That's good.
Not bad, is it?
Yeah.
So, again, this is going back to what Cliff mentioned earlier, all right, about the red zone defense, right? They allowed 0 touchdowns on 5 Packers visits to the red zone. It's the first time this season that a team has limited its opponents to no touchdowns when they've had 5 drives or more inside the red zone. It's the first time it's happened this year. It's by anybody. And they're obviously, as we know, they're 3 field goals, 1 fumble, and 1 turnover on downs, man. So, happy days. This is one that you sent me, Dave. You did send me earlier, a proper one. That's now 6 consecutive home victories by the Bears this season, which is their longest streak in a single season since we won 6 straight in 2005. Ben Johnson is now just the second Bears head coach to win 6 home games in a row in his first season since Paddy Driscoll in 1956.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Me too.
The great Paddy Driscoll, too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, he was so good to watch, wasn't he? Yeah. So we have now 8 consecutive games where the Bears have generated a takeaway, which is the longest active streak in the NFL. So obviously we know we had this Nashon Wright, which leads the NFL in 9 turnovers he's responsible for. Obviously Tremaine Edmonds recovered the fumble. As we said, 9 takeaways that Wright has helped produce is the most in the NFL. He entered the Saturday night's game, tied for second in the league with 5 interceptions and tied for first with 3 fumble recoveries. He is only the second Bears defender ever with at least 5 interceptions, 3 fumble recoveries, and 2 forced fumbles in a season since 1978. The only other person to do that was Wilbur Marshall in 1986.
Wow, good stats, man.
Yeah, man. We are. I tell you, we are. I think we've got to accept, right? We forget the past. The Chicago Bears are a fucking good football team.
Yeah.
Can we just take that in and just absorb it and accept it for now, right?
Yeah.
So, 84 points the Bears have scored in the fourth quarter and overtime this season, which is the most by any NFL team this season. 84 points in the fourth quarter and overtime. And then also 10 points. Right, the Bears have allowed 10 points on their opponent's first possession this season, which is, again, the fewest in the NFL. So we talk about our defense. We give up a lot of yards. You know, we're sort of middling. We are getting better, though. I've noticed that. We're improving as the season goes on, right? But we've only allowed 10 points on our opponent's first possession this season, which is the fewest in the NFL. So we're winning the battle, man. We're playing a great game. Right? I'm just saying. Where are we? I'm losing it now. I'm fucking losing my mind. I've had 2 beers. I'm all over the shop. Right.
Southern Shandy. Southern Shandy.
Shut your fucking face. Right. Okay, and then finally. Right, finally. Right. Yeah. Finally.
You got to pull him back in. He doesn't know how to do it.
Buttons on his screen. He's like, hey, it's my show. Get off. Right. It's been 24 years since the Bears last rallied from a double-digit deficit in the final 2 minutes of regulation to win a game. And Saturday night was the first time we've done it since November the 4th, 2001, when the Bears scored 2 touchdowns in the final 28 seconds of regulation and then beat the Browns 27-21 in overtime when Mike Brown had a 16-yard interception return for a touchdown.
Cool. Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how we roll, man. And then
sorry, mate.
Scrolls, man. Scrolls, you legend. I saw that one. It's ratio. Caleb's career so far, 43 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. For any qualifying, since the merger in 1970, there's only one quarterback with more than 500 passing attempts who's got a better touchdown to interception ratio than Caleb Williams, and that's Aaron Rodgers. This is the quarterback, fellas.
Love it. Great stat bombs, Jason.
Great stats there, mate. Great stats.
Even with Big Dave trying to fuck you up, it were great stats, mate. But yeah, let's move on to the next opposition for the Chicago Bears. The San Francisco 49ers, who are 10-4, and actually playing tonight against Grandpa River Phillips.
Grandpa Rivers, yeah.
Yeah, against the Colts. They're currently 10-4. They played the Tennessee Titans last time and they won 37-24. Their offense really sort of played well in that game. Purdy got 23-30 for 295 yards and 3 TDs. McCaffrey ran for 22 for 73 yards and a tutty. And the receivers as well, they've got a really good receiving core. Purcell got 9 for 96 yards and Kittle got 8 for 88 yards and a touchdown. And Jennings got 3 for 37 yards for 2 touchdowns. What sort of game or what are you sort of nervous about playing against the 49ers, Dan? What is there anything that sort of really sort of unnerves you, or is it stuff what you can see the Bears have got the up on them?
What unnerves me a little bit is just the coaching. When you go against a great coaching staff like we just did this past week, the games get harder, right? And but when we play the same team twice, like we do the Packers and all the other great coaches in our division, it's a little more difficult, right? We haven't played the 49ers in a while. Last year, I don't remember, but I definitely remember some recent 49ers games.
Well, you went to the one in the rain, didn't you? So that was like the first game of not last year, the year before, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was right when they got the new grass, the Bermuda grass. It was pouring balls. It was a win. Justin Fields won the game for us, but it was raining the whole game. We were standing in a foot of water. Our feet were just soaked. Coaching matters, as we know, right? So my concern is that we're going against a well-coached team. I think we can definitely beat them, but we have to look out for that running game because that's what Kyle Shanahan is known for. His running game is top notch. I can't believe I'm going to sit here and say this, but ours is better.
Well, Dan can have stuck there. So I've got a bit of a stat regarding the 49ers rushing game, and it's ranked 26 in the NFL, which I was really surprised. Because McCaffrey always seems to be getting yards. They're like a bit of a run first team like we are. They're at 26 in the NFL rushing yards.
All right, fuck the 49ers then.
Yeah,
we're gonna. I know we're gonna win this game. I know it. The game I'm more concerned about is a Lions game, but it doesn't matter if we win this game. So I think we're gonna win this game. I really do. We're going into a warmer weather. We're gonna get out of the cold for a little bit. It's not quite, Miami hot and humid. It's nice temperate climates for a football game. I think we're going to win this game, especially with the role that we're on, the belief that this team has in their coaching staff, in themselves. We're going to win this game. I don't have a prediction for you, a score prediction.
We'll ask you later on, mate. Don't you worry. We'll come to the predictions in a bit because I know Jason loves that part of the show. But Dave, what are your thoughts about the upcoming game against the 49ers?
Shanahan's a wily old fox, isn't he? He's been around the houses a little bit, and I don't think he necessarily got off to a good start at the 49ers, did he? You guys probably know more than me, but I don't think he actually started too well. But he's now built a team they're quite dangerous. But when I was looking at the NFC West, they're in third place. They're behind the Seahawks, the Rams, I think. Yeah. And you think, well, blimey, they've got. Did you say 10 victories so far, and they're still third place? So, and you know what? I've said, I think for them to beat the Chicagos would be a feather in their cap, really, to show a statement of intent. But I think Dan's right. I think Chicago are going to win it. They got good players. I quite like Purdy, actually. He's done quite well. I like the way he rolls. They've got some. Is McCaffrey still out there? He's a good
Yeah,
player.
he's still out there, yeah.
Yeah, good players. They are a good team. And, I think Chicago, now the pressure of getting into the playoffs is off them. I don't know if that frees up Caleb a little bit more to loosen that arm a little bit more. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what game to expect. So I don't really watch the 49ers. So you got to go with the head coach, Ben Johnson, what he's going to do. If he wants to run it or throw it, he'll know best. But I think we will win it.
Jason, what are your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go back to Cliff's comment here. He says the Niners don't scare me. Bears are a good team and in the process of moving from better to best. You're right. They won the last time out. They won 37-24 against the Titans. They're third in the NFC West at 10-4, and I say they're playing the Colts tonight. Playing at the Colts with Grandad Rivers. So that's what I said to you guys before, wasn't it? That the Daniel Jones injury for the Colts affects us in the fact that they got to play this. The Colts are playing the Seahawks and the 49ers. So. Yeah, you write it down about the coaching, man. They just don't slip up. So the losses, they've had 4 losses, and they come against the Rams, the Texans, the Buccaneers, and the Jags. Who actually, the Jags are a bit of a surprise. I wouldn't say surprise, but they're a tough team now. They're better than everyone thought they were, I think. So all the games they've lost are kind of against tough teams, so which means they don't slip up. Which, like you say, they're well coached. They don't lose games they shouldn't. So, but going back to Cliff's comment is, as I was trying to say to you earlier. We're a good team. The other teams are going to now be not worried, but they're going to take us seriously, man, because we are a good side. You don't get to this position in the season. Early on, you can win a game here and there, lose a game here and there that you might not or you shouldn't. But we're a good side, man. We are a good team, and we've got our strengths, and we know what we're at. We get an identity. We play hard. We've got good coaches. So they will be concerned about play. They have to get their game right for playing us too. So you're right. Christian McCaffrey is there. He leads the teams in both rushing and reception yards as well. So they've got a lot of talent. They're really well coached, and that's the big issue we've got to find, isn't it? Is they play good football. I'm not sure about injuries. I haven't looked at them, but I know that they put up a lot of good numbers. They score a lot of points, and so in terms of you're right, Chris. What you said about I always look at the rankings. Okay, so and this could give us a clue, but in terms of their defense, right? They're ranked 18th overall in yardage. So that's probably their weakness. It's they got the 10th best ranked overall offense in yardage. The pass game is the 5th best in the NFL. The rush game is 26th. So despite Christian McCaffrey, although he's a dangerous player, man, you can't take anything for granted. And we know they're a really good side. So we have to be on our best game, I think, to go there and win. But I certainly believe it's possible the way we're playing.
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's like you said. Sorry, Jess, go on. I was just going to say, Jess, about them stats, like they are. I mean, their defense is sort of middle of the league. You know what I mean? And I think they have had some quite big injuries on their defense. I do know that one of their best linebackers, I think he broke his ankle. I can't remember his name. But yeah, like you say, yeah, that's the one. Like you say, I mean, they're 12th against the rush and they're 20th against the pass. So if we can get,
23rd. They're ranked 23rd against the pass game.
Are they? All right. I can't believe I'm right, mate. But it sort of like feels like, if we can get Burden back. And I mean, is Robert Dunze on any sort of time scale? Has anybody heard about when he's due back or the severity of the injury or whatever?
I don't know. I can see him sitting out another 1 or 2.
You reckon?
So, yeah, I can see it. But, yeah, they're run. We talk about our rushing game. We know, obviously, we got the second best rushing attack in the NFL in terms of yardage per game. Their run defense is 12th best. So, 12th. Right. So they're very middle of the pack. So we're not going up against an elite run D. In fact, the weakness on their defense is their passing defense. They're ranked 23rd, giving up 227 yards a game. So they're not infallible. They're just really well coached, man. They are. Everyone knows the Niners. They've had terrible time with injuries the last couple of seasons. Well, they just keep grinding out wins because they're just Shanahan is a great play caller, man. They are a really extremely well coached team with a lot of talent across the board. But but I think they're beatable. You know, with the Bears, I say we're up there, man. We're second seed for a reason.
It's not. The thing is, sorry, Jason. The thing is, like, we're not a fluke. We've won too many games in a row, and we've formed too much at a high level to be called a fluke anymore. You know, the Chicago Bears are real, and it's like what you said, what we were talking about at the start of the show. You imagine how good this offense is going to be next season, and then the season after, and the season after. And also as well, I'd be interested in what do you think Ben Johnson is as good or better head coach than what the 49ers is?
Currently, I think he can be. I think he can be. We could be in 5-10 years time talking about the Johnson coaching tree. I honestly think I honestly think he's that good. I honestly think he is such a creative play caller. At the moment, you just got you go with what you go with. He's winning us games. He's winning us football games, man. With the injuries we've had, with the bad luck we've had in terms of like the penalties, which we didn't mention earlier, but they're 10 penalties for 105 yards last week, man. That was awful. But I do believe that once we get this rolling, well, it could be the sky's the limit, man.
Yeah. I just think with the 49ers, there could be a bit of an hard team to beat if you fall back in the scoring quite a lot. I think really we've got to start off quick on offense, try and get some points on the board, in the first drive, and just really keep up with them because they are, like you said, they are very well coached and they've got a good D. And I just think if you fall behind a lot behind the 49ers, then I think we'd struggle to beat them.
But like I said, the weakness in their defense is their passing D.
Yeah.
They're ranked 23rd in the NFL in terms of stopping the pass. So if we have to start slinging the rock, man.
Caleb is 439 yards away from breaking Eric Kramer's record for the most yards. He would have to hit. He'd have to get six. I think he's at 3,400 yards right now. He'd have to get 600 yards to hit 4,000. So he'd need 2 300+ yard games to end the season. But all he needs is 2 235 yard games to break Eric Kramer's record. And if we can get some of that or even hit 300 this week, or more with a passing defense like that we're going against, that's going to even give us. I mean, I know a lot of people say it doesn't matter, but it's just these are.
It does matter though, doesn't it? It does matter to a point because the Bears have never had a 4,000 yard passer, and we've never had a decent quarterback apart from Jim. All right, well, Dave. Apart from Jim McMahon in my eyes, but yes.
The thing is, let's say I get it. We all want that to happen. We want it to happen, and I believe it will at some point. It will happen because once Caleb's rolling, 2 or 3 years time, when this offense is like a juggernaut that cannot be stopped, it's going to happen. But at the moment, we're just running the ball, man. We're running the ball. We're wearing them out. We're smashing big teams in the mouth, and then we're just winning the games, taking the ball away. Yeah. So wins equals yardage in the way the Peanut Head is saying, but.
I'm right.
I think he will break Eric Kramer's record. But who is going to give a shit if he doesn't get 4,000 yards if we win the Super Bowl, man? If we're we're running the ball down teams' throats and taking the ball away. Yeah, exactly, Robert. Records are for the haters. Winning is the only stat that matters. But it would be nice. Exactly. It's a nice to have. And I believe it will. I totally believe it will happen. Probably not this year, but who cares? It's like, let's just keep winning games, man. We've got what we got. Our coaches are incredible. We've got some extremely talented players on this team. Elvis Pepsi, is that a new guy, a new person?
Yeah.
I love seeing some new
Elvis.
Cheers from Chicago. Good to see you, man. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Elvis. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
In the ghetto.
Guy on the toilet eating a burger. All right.
Where are you?
Yeah, as Cliff says, the Caleb haters are running out of arguments against him. 4,000 yards is one of the last remaining, but I don't give a shit. If he gets that ring, no one's going to be counting how many yards passing he had this season. Yeah. So,
I mean, sorry, Jason. I read on social media some fucking muppet in one of the Chicago Bears groups, and he was going, "Oh yeah, Caleb can't run the system," and I'm thinking, it's just won fucking 11 games, you fucking muppet. You know what I mean? He's sort of like, what? Why are you saying that? You're just saying that just to try and make, like you try to win an argument where you're fucking wrong. And I just went, you're just fucking wrong. Go back and learn what football's about and go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all same with Meek and Booker. All about winning, baby. As the great Al Davis said, just win, baby. So, let's go through what we expect the scoreline to be on Sunday. What time game is it? What time is it on Sunday, the game?
It is it's Sunday night football, so it's Monday, 1:20 a.m. Monday morning.
Fucking hell. I thought it might have been. I was hoping for like a 9:25.
No, 1:20 a.m. More of the same.
Because I did try and stay. I was going to stay up and watch the game on Saturday, but I was too hammered and I just fell asleep.
You weren't there in the chat. We knew you were gone. That's it.
I was far too stoned and I just went to bed. And then I woke up in the morning, watched it, and I just couldn't believe it. Because I must admit, until the end of the second half, I thought we're not going to win this.
Fuck yeah. Look at this. TS Matt. Do we care that Jim McMahon never had a 4,000-yard season? Or do we give a shit about the ring he gave us? Fucking yes, exactly.
Yeah. Imagine what Jim McMahon would be like, though, if he were playing today. How they protect the quarterback and how open it is. It'd be so interesting.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, right, Chris?
Oh, man, it'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Because he wouldn't get all the big hits on him. And it'd just been awesome. Right. So, scorelines. What do you think, Dan?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 30. No, I'm gonna go 28 Bears, 17 Niners.
Love it, Dave.
It's going to be a cricket score. Caleb's going to be loosening that arm up. It's going to be Bears are going to be in the high 30s, 49ers, low 30s.
Ooh.
Good call, Dave. Interesting. I like that.
I just think now we're in the playoffs. We're going to think, fuck it. We're just going to go for it.
Yeah, why not? And we need to keep winning as well. Yeah, why not? Well, it's like we've been like. I feel like the whole flavour of this show's been about the Bears are for real, and we're not. It's not a fluke. That's the vibe I've been getting from you guys and what's been happening this year. And yeah, I like that. I like that, Dave. What do you think, Jason?
I'm just Vizzo Joe's quote here. I love that too, man. Like Caleb's quote, and he was calm. He was just like natural as you like. Just said they left us too much time. It's like he just knows, man. I fucking love it. Oh man!
Give me a score. Give me a score line, brother.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, yep. Their pass defense isn't great. Their run defense is average. Mm-hmm. Their offense is pretty strong in terms of passing. I'm going to say the Bears win by 31-22.
Nice. Well, I reckon the Bears are going to win. I just feel like looks on the side, we've got all this form momentum. We've got the greatest coach in NFL. That's another thing as well. Don't you think Ben Johnson should get Coach of the Year? Don't you think he should get Coach of the Year? Like, I hear people going, oh, no, it should go to a New England Patriots coach. But Ben Johnson's a rookie head coach, turned around a franchise within a year. We lost 10 in a row last year, and look what we're playing like now. So he's definitely my vote for Coach of the Year. But, yeah, I think the Bears are going to win 28-21. I think, go on, lad.
Mikey says 34-31 Yorkshire Bears.
Yeah, because they'll be over here. Well, the stadium will be over here soon.
It's got a similar score to me there, 31-24.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayhem says 11-4. We ain't giving up two safeties, not with our O-line, man. Come on, get a grip. 34-16 Bears, squeegee. Start fast, take advantage of the sunshine. Oh, yeah, beautiful.
So one thing I'd like to ask, sorry, Chris, I'd like to ask Shorty, we've had a good laugh tonight and the vibe is brilliant because the Bears are winning. What's the vibe like out in Chicago at the moment, in the suburbs, and is it all about the Bears and the positivity?
I'm actually from Chicagoland, grew up north, closer to the border of Wisconsin in Lake County. but I live near Atlanta right now. I don't know exactly what the vibe is there, but I do know from like coworkers and family members it is at an all-time high. It's
Awesome.
it's similar to 2010, 26, 25, 2018. It's right up there with one of the best. And the thing that is that makes a difference is we know it's sustainable. It's not a one-hit wonder, right? And
Yes.
so I think that that's what's elevating our fan base over here in the States even more, is because we know it's real now. We do. It's even in the worst circumstances, we're the most injured team. We played with the most reserve players. We had to sign players off twice off the street. And those players are stepping up in those games and making a difference for us in those games. They're not just filling in and covering from someone and doing a reputable job. They're actually excelling at it, and they're making us rethink, like, how the hell do we get rid of this guy, kind of a thing. That's the difference that this team is making. And so I can guarantee you that it's at an all-time high or equal to.
It's what the guys in the chat are saying. Yeah, Peanut Head saying everyone is wearing Bears gear. Elvis Pepsi saying it's insane here in Chicago. Alexis, my name says I'm in Northwest Indiana. It's Bears mania around here.
I wear this everywhere, and I get people everywhere I go. Bears, go Bears. Just walked past a Steelers fan last night, and he was wearing all of his Steelers shit, and I'm wearing all my Bear stuff. And he's like, man, he's like, that was a great game last night. I'm like, yeah, dude, thank you. I'm like, you're playing the Lions right now, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you got to beat them, man, so we can get into the playoffs. He's like, yeah, we're going to do it. I'm like, thank you. And then they did.
Tim Van Dog says the Northwest Burbs are jacked about this team. That's okay. Northwest Elvis says, Pepsi says, I'm from Aurora, Illinois. Everyone on Sunday had their Bears gear on. Yeah, man, it sounds good, man.
Once you're in the playoffs, once you know you made the playoffs, right? You know that you have a chance to get in the game, right? For all the marbles. And that's the thing that we have just been missing as fans for so long. It's like the season's over by now usually, and we're just, Jason, you and I went to 2 losing games last year in a row. Just like you and I were chanting at the Seahawks game, sell the team, sell the team. Chris, when he came out the year before, at least got to see 1 win. But the loss was like such a downer. It's like, man, they better win the next game that you went to, the Raiders game, which we did. Lost the Vikings game. Yeah, that's when we lost. Justin Bajan came in. We played well, but then the next week Bajan beat the Raiders for you, right? So you at least got 1 win. Poor Jason didn't, and it was that time of the year. It was like it made me not want to buy tickets for a late season game because I didn't want to be doing that to myself again, like sitting there knowing we're not even in the playoffs. Now we know we've got a ticket to the big time. And when the season's over, man, and when we know that it's win or go home, the confidence that we have in this team right now, I know I'm thinking Super Bowl, and I think all of you guys are, and there's no reason not to. Don't be ashamed of it. It's real.
I mean, sure, you were saying Super Bowl for the last 4 years since you ever started the podcast,
and I gave up on that.
Well, the best bit was the first year you did the podcast, and I think we won a few games, and then we just started losing. And like every week, we're going, we can still do it. We can still do it mathematically. We can still do it. And we're nah, we're not going to do it. No, we can still do it, fellas. Keep the hope. But no, I mean, I agree with everything you guys said. And it just feels like the foundations are being put together, and if we can keep it all together, have a bit of lady luck, next year get some more defensive linemen in, so you can get a better pass rush. But it's like night and day compared to last year, isn't it, boys? I mean, Dave, you're lucky you're not on a show when they're losing 10 in a row because it's heartbreaking. It's awful. I don't know how you did it, Dan, going throughout the off season that last year.
I don't know how I did either, man. But I had confidence that it would turn around, and then we would have the fan base. I don't like calling any of our chat fan, but we would have the base of people that appreciated what we were doing on this channel, that have stuck through the thick and thin with us. And there's so many of you now that watch, even our Thursday show, that know that that show is based on us having fun now, because it's the only thing we could do for the last 3 years was just have fun and talk about the Bears while we're having fun. And now it's it's like an established channel. And now look at all the guys you guys are getting in here, like from Europe and everything, that are a bunch of newbies in here tonight that I know for a fact are going to be around watching you guys on Tuesdays.
Oh, I hope so.
And we're getting some of that on our Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time show. That it's I knew it was going to come to fruition, and it finally is. And it was hard. It was difficult to do, but it's finally paying off, and there's going to be years of greatness to talk about. And I'm excited for the future of the Bears. I'm excited for the future of this channel and you guys and your show and everything. It's just amazing. It's just enjoy the process, you know.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, the great thing is, Dan, that I've known you now for over 4 years, and I'm so glad we're getting success.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, like all them shows we've done together back in the day when we were losing so much, and it's just, I mean, even like, you know, when we like yesterday, I always have some Bears and like my cap or whatever on a woolly hat. And I was proud to wear my Chicago Bears hat yesterday, even though nobody did this shit in Leeds. You know, I was fucking giving it some because I knew I want to enjoy this time, because we've gone through so many years of shite. Do you know what I mean? Disappointment. And yeah, cheers, buddy. Cheers, Relentless
Mikey, you're a legend, man. You're always in here. It's a great show. One of my favorites, he says. Yeah, we love you guys. It's just, it's brilliant to see the same people in here. Like you know, this Bears community we got here. I love it, man. It's thanks to you, Dan, for the channel, and all the guys that join us. So we just all love the Bears, man. That's why I love it. It's just awesome. So yeah, it's really kind of you to say, Mikey. Love it. Yeah.
And then, by the way, Mikey's a member too. You know, so thank you for your membership.
I'm not. Where's my membership, man? I'm on the bloody channel. I don't get a membership. Dan. What's going on?
Shut up, you tart.
you want to
Elvis Pepsi says new favorite show. Cheers, go Bears. Let's have it.
Cheers, Elvis.
And I want to say as well, like you're saying, Shorty, there, we come from a place of like Bears fandom where we have sucked for some years now, right? We know we've been through the ringer watching this team, man, and hoping it'll grow into something. Every new quarterback, every new coach, every new general manager, we hope it's going to be the time. But now, if we just kind of take a step back, right, and just think what other teams think when they come play us. What are the 49ers thinking right now? When they know that we are bringing the second best running attack into their place. We take the ball away for fun, right? So we are, honestly, I keep saying it, I'm going to keep saying it. We are a good football team. And that's what other people are seeing. We're just so kind of like PTSD from Bears history, man. Yeah. We're so used to sticking our mouths up in our faces. Yeah. It's not. We got we got coaches, we've got talent, we've got a culture. We run the ball, we take the ball away. We've got a quarterback that's going to be here for a decade and win us multiple Super Bowls. The Bears are back, baby. So deal with it. Yeah.
Too right. Right then, I think we should wrap the show up, man. Anything in the chat you've seen, or anything in the chat at all?
I just want to say one quick thing.
No, there's no rush.
I'm gonna kind of run some background of your background music as we end the show.
I fucking love it, mate. I love that tune. Sometimes I wake up in the morning.
Stuck in your head, right?
Yeah, stuck in my fucking head.
5,000 miles away.
Hey.
I want to say, everyone that's new in here tonight, watching this amazing show with these amazing British gentlemen, I am a guest tonight, and it has been a pleasure for me to come on here with you. I don't normally get to do this, but I'm normally working right now, but I don't know if we're doing a Thursday show this week because it is Christmas, which is also my 51st birthday. But I'm just sitting down in Atlanta with my wife and my dogs. I might just come on Thursday and do a show by myself, or maybe we will
do it from the garage.
Yeah.
That's only on game days, Dave. Come on, get with it.
But for all of you that are new to this show, to our channel here, please make sure you check out our Thursday night show at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We'd love to see you in there as well. I know it's a little bit more difficult for some of the British viewers because it's way late for you guys. But we are always on demand. You can find us the next day. And thank you all for hanging out with us tonight, and all of our new viewers. And thank you guys for allowing me to. I just wanted to come on and say hi and hang out and get to say hi and meet Dave for the first time. But because I wasn't sure if I was doing a show tonight, I kind of forgot to step away because I was having so much fun with you, and I hope I didn't crash your show. Thank you for having me out.
No, Dan, you're the reason why the show. Well, you're the main reason. I'm the other reason that we got a show going.
The guy who bails when we lose 10 games in a row. Jesus Christ! Come on, man.
All about me.
We're all here. Let's go. Man. Yeah, Shorty, this is your channel, man. We wouldn't exist without without you. Everyone in the chat, you guys are incredible. It's been really cool tonight with you guys. Dave, honestly, it's such a pleasure having you and Chris on the show. I just love it, man. I absolutely love chatting Bears with you guys. How good is this, guys? We're 11-4. We're in the postseason, and we got a division to win. Yeah, let's go Bears, man.
Playoffs, baby. Playoffs.
Let's finish the show with a big fat bear down. Bear down.
Bear down.
We are Bears. We are Bears. We are Bears. British Bears. The British Bears. The British Bears. The British Bears.